review number 3 for the week. One of my favorite films. Oh my god. I've been wanting to review this for a while, so I'm glad I got to it. Never Back Down. Came out in 2008. PG-13. It's an hour and 53 minutes. We have Sean Faris as Jake Tyler. We have Amber Heard as Baha Miller. We have Kim Gigant as Ryan McCarthy. We have Evan Peters as Max Cooperman. We have Leslie Hope as Margaret Tyler. We have John Hoon-sung as Jean Roca. And we have Wyatt Smith as Charlie Tyler. As you guys can tell in my reviews, I suck at pronouncing, and I even try to look beforehand on how to pronounce, and I can't remember it. So again, I apologize so much. So that's the cast of this. We kind of get thrown right into this film. As you can tell, the film's about martial arts. You can tell that it's between Jake here and Ryan here. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, so the whole film's centered around Jake and his just his anger. You know, if you ever just felt like life was so unfair that, you felt like you didn't deserve what happened to you, you feel like there's a way to change it, and you built it with so much anger you don't know how to release it, that's Jake. So we get thrown right into Jake's story where he's at a high school football game, and he's having the best game of his life. And then somebody mentions about how, his father passed away drunk driving, and Jake was in the car. So he feels responsible. You can tell that right off the bat. And his anger just goes insane. He beats the hell out of the guy, gives him a nice good right hook, puts him on the ground, and that's about it for his high school career. His brother is a tennis star. He's 14, something like that. And he has to travel around the world with his brother, and so they're going down to Florida, and Jake's trying to keep to himself. He doesn't want any drama, nothing, and he ends up seeing Ryan and his buddies in a fight with Max, and he tries to save him. While Max punches him in the face, and the next day, Jake meets Baha, and it's kind of history from there. Jake is sitting at lunch, and Max, explains to him how, how their whole, community is, where if there's a big fight, they focus on it. And so, they all see Jake's video of what he did back home, and Ryan wants to take him out. Ryan wants to be the best of the best. So Baha, being Ryan's girlfriend, spoiler alert, invites him to a party at Ryan's house nonetheless, and basically beats the ever-living shit out of him. Pisses Jake off to the point that he wants to defend himself. Goes and takes classes from John Roca. The rest thing's history. This film teaches you a lot of lessons. The soundtrack is very spot on. And one of the biggest lessons that I want anybody to really pull from this film, if you end up going to watch it, is that having your anger is, it's Jekyll and Hyde. Sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's a bad thing. But at the same token, there are ways to control your anger. There are ways to put it positively towards your objective. I think that's what this film really signifies. Things will happen. You'll lose people. You'll lose parents. You'll lose siblings. But you can't take out your anger on the whole world. But that's just my thoughts. So, IMDb gave it a 6.5 out of 10. I give it a 5 out of 5. because with the acting alone, the story, the soundtrack, it's a must-watch for me time and time again. If you're interested in watching it, it's on Plex and Prime Video. So, give it a watch. Let me know what you think.